listeners, how do you do? This is my podcast and it's just for you. It's called TED Talks and it's a load of shite, but I hope you enjoy it because I've kept it like it's about an hour long and all about Teesside, the people, the places and the Boro Pride. All right there, matters. It's episode 79 of TED Talks, the TED HANKY Podcast, the number one podcast on Teesside. If you don't believe me, ask your mum, because I've probably shagged her. I haven't really, have a Valor. I've only done like a few people's mums.
Well, you have. You've done a few, I think, mind. But you've never done...
I want to do everyone's, though. There's a lot of people. I've done maybe like 20% of people's mums in Thornaby.
Well, that's quite a big mummage number when you think about it. Because there's a few in Thornaby, like, because you know what I mean. If your classing could be Barwick, that 20% could run into the thousands. Do you know what I mean, Ted?
Oh, yeah, mate, yeah. If I had Ingleby Barwick onto that, which is posh Thornaby, if you don't know where that is, I'm probably looking at about 30% of Teesside's had a tickle off Ted. You know what I mean?
A Ted tickle?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Ted Tickle, he causes ultimate mammage.
Well, hey, right. If like you might do as well, but if you ever decide to do porn, Ted, like you've got TED Talks for this, like your branding, the porn movies could be called TED Tickles.
Ted Tickle. Well, we talked with Ted Parks.
Ted Parks,
was the offspring of TED Talks.
Yeah, but TED Tickles will be like that version, like a Channel 5 movie where you don't get to see any cock or out like that, but it's just like it's all suggested. It's like one of them soft pornies, Ted Tickle.
Do you know what, right? You've got me thinking there, right, about these movies, right? You never see them, right? To get into these situations where they're having a good scuttle, right? You never, ever see that awkward moment of stumbling around for a rubber Johnny. You never see that awkward moment of just spending a little bit of time of having a gentle finger blast and a boob kiss, right? And then having a little sniff of your hands, because we all do it. Don't lie. If you're out there listening, you'd all have a sniff after you've had a quiff. So don't deny it. And then there's never that awkward moment of the clear up at the end, is there? Where there's all the mess, where your love juices everywhere from both of you, because, I fire a lot and so does the lady. There's never that awkward moment of, Howie Ted, let's get up because I'm lying in the wet patch or anything like that. Is there? Or here, go and get us a wet wipe because I've spunked on my belly. There's none of that, is there? Why don't they have that in, like, the soaps and the movies? You what?
Yeah, I tell you what, mate. That's class, Ted. I didn't even think about that. I tell you what, Ghost would be a different movie, right? If after we'd banged her, you just saw Patrick Swayze washing his balls in the sink.
Yeah, but because he's a ghost, the water's just going through his pecker. No, hey, that's the thing, though. He could be sniffing his fingers and going, my hands stink of pottery. Does that smell like clay, are you?
Like, it is a bit like she just makes a massive phallus object, though, doesn't it? So I often thought, like, she just made a massive dildo and it's all in her head. If you watch it now and think back, it could be.
That's a good point, yeah.
She just wrenches herself with a massive pottery dildo.
Rumour has it, that film, Ghost, the base that ghost on the train after you, Mala, the one who keeps booting up people. Get off my train! I'm having a chab!
Yeah, there used to be a lad, didn't there, on that one that used to go from Darlow to Boro, because when we used to nick on in Thornaby, always used to change it. Did you remember?
What do we call him? Was it Teddy the Train Man or something like that?
That's him, man. He was mint.
Yeah, Terence Train Wobbler. That was him. I don't know where we got the wobble from. Oh, because he was a fat twat. That's why, yeah. Terence Train Wobbler. I remember him, yeah. I remember that our mate Bin Bob chewed up a train ticket in his mouth and just spat it at his face like a goat cheek, and it stuck on his cheek. Yeah. Oh,
do you remember the days, them? But there you are, right? Like, I think if you, like, people that do movies, you should put more realism. Like, at the beginning, you should have that bit where the lad's going, away, let me bang you. Away, let me sit. And she's like, hey, no, I'm not a slag. And then next thing you know, she's got like two cocks in each hand. Do.
Yeah. Your lad won't find out. Oh, I won't say out. I swear down. Oh, just let us have a little touch.
It sounds like you've had that conversation before, Ted.
No comment. Well, you were falling for it though, weren't you? You were going to give in. Yeah, no, it's true though. Or like, you never see them like, just like, just romance exploding after a gobble and then going, I can't be bothered having a scuttle.
Or you never see like a bloke just nip away and have a quick safety tug, so he can be like a stallion.
Yeah.
Rock it for ages. Oh, like I don't even need to do that, me. Like, because I am a hunk and a stallion. I'm telling you now, right? Once I smash 16 pints of Guinness, I just go all right anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't fall asleep and that. But
I'm the same. Like I'll if I get absolutely hammered, right, and then I'll just be like penetrating and scuttling for hours and hours and hours to the point where there is no end product for me. But the poor girl in question has got some serious chafing going on, and then I'll go to sleep, and then in the morning I wake up like an incredibly horny giraffe, and I just want to be straight in there again. And it doesn't really take me that long. Then I'm like in, and I'm out. I'm done. Super fast scuttle.
Well, now we know the formula for everybody out there, sort of stuff.
There you go. You don't need any of these Newman tablets that would give you a stiffy. You know what I mean? Just have a couple of pints. You know what I mean? And just let them just go with the moment.
Yeah, well, that's what I find, like, right, and this is to be honest, like before lockdown, this though, if I went out smashing birds and that, it's class because there's loads of beakheads in Boro, right, and Teesside, isn't there? Like, I'm not being rude, lads, but yous do. Yous love a bit of Charlie and all of that, right? And you go out and you all get your little cocks, don't you, when you've been doing that, and you can't get it up. So your lasses need smashing. Never guess what? While I've been on the Guinness, I can still go. So I've been getting loads of that, man. It's class.
Yeah. I mean, they're knocking back all of these recreational drugs, you know what I mean? And it does affect your ball bag. So if you're not out there and you're not taking a lot of recreational drugs, your scuttling is going to decline. So be very careful about that. Just do what me and Mala do. Just get fucking steaming drunk.
Yeah, well, and they should put that on them tablets, on like Coke bags and that, or like recreational drugs. It may affect your bong on. I reckon that's like the fags, like where they have that. Like, like if the government, they should do it as well and make them legal. Let's all make some money off it if these people are going to do it anyway. But like the pictures, like where they had a hole on the smokers like thing, and it's like to warn them against it. They should just have a bag of Coke and it'll have like a droopy cock on the front.
Yeah, you could put it on pint glasses as well, right? And it'll go, to encourage drink sales. You could have like pictures of like just like a man like just penetrating 3 women at once. Yeah, drink tenants. You're guaranteed 3 smashes a night.
Well, the perfect drink for that would be 4X, wouldn't it? Because it's like in an X-rated movie and it's like XXX.
Yeah. It's like triple X, but you're getting an extra X in there, which makes it even ruder.
Well, everyone knows, man, that's the ultimate. You couldn't have 5Xs, that'd be stupid. But 4 works.
No, 5X will just, it'll look like a Vin Diesel movie.
We are back to like one of them cheap Channel 5 porn ones, like where they've got the same storyline as like, I don't know, Lethal Weapon, but like they can't nick it again when they want to put some soft porn in it. So it's called like Loaded Weapon or something like that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. The crap them, you know what I mean? Like if you're gonna watch a bit of nookie, you don't want to watch one with a dramatic plot. Do you know what I mean? You just want to get straight down with it.
I thought you were going to say a dramatic plot then. Because sometimes, like, that's good to have a big shit before you have a smash as well.
Have you ever had to stop? Have you ever had to stop halfway through a scuttling and go and take a dump?
Yeah, well, me, I am Teesside, I am proud, right? I went round this lass's house once, right, and she had an ensuite because she was posh and all the rest of it. Do you know what I mean? And just before I went in, I was like, hey, love, give us 2 minutes, right? And I went in and I did a massive plop and it stunk. Right, so I put my extractor on and I come out and I was like, well, girl, are you ready? And she, honest to God, she kicked me out of the house. She said it stunk that badly. So this is the rule here, lads, don't do it in an ensuite. Do you know what I mean? What I suggest you do is covertly go in the kitchen and try and lay it out on a little bit of kitchen roll and then fling it out the window.
Yeah, or do what I did before in a hotel and have a shit in the kettle. It's a nice surprise on the morning, though. I was going to say, Val, a good tip here, right? If you do get into that situation where you do have to have a dump in an ensuite and you are in the bedroom with the lucky lady, what I tend to do is I have the poo, and before I flush it, I sprinkle the poo in bath salts and then flush it, and it leaves a lovely aroma within the air. Just remember that.
Well, you've never been to some of the houses I've got that don't have toilet roll and they've got bath salts. Do you know what I mean?
Have you ever thought, oh, do you know what? I'm having a really tough one at the moment here. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a dark flannel on the side there. I'm going to run that under the hot tap and soothe me bumhole with it. Have you ever done that?
Don't be saying that, don't be saying that, because, right, you know, I'm writing that movie at the minute, right? That's the name of the bad superhero, Dark Flannel.
Hey, listen, I've heard you a bit. You got a bit of a rant for us this week, Mala. What you ranting about? You're upset about something.
You know me, right? I'm like an happy-go-lucky lad, right? And I am from Teesside, and I am proud of being from Teesside, right? But I tell you what, right? Teesside Live, I don't know if you do it just to wind me up, right? But you might be, but you know me, Ted, right? I'm quite nice, lad, Anna.
You're a lovely lad,
right?
lovely.
But I tell you what, right? But I tell you what, right? There's some vicar, right, in Whitby's going to get a pure bat. Now, let me tell you, I don't mind it, right? But in Teesside Live, I read it the other day because Ted had left his phone in the shed, and I thought I'll have a quick shufty through like I do, looking for pictures of women like he has all the time, right? And I found this story, right, and it was from this vicar in Whitby, right, and he's saying, there's loads of people coming here and breaking curfew, and they all have Teesside accents. And yeah, what is it with the rest of yous, using York and Whitby and all the rest of it, just trying to slag us off? I'm telling you, no manners, right? All he is, right? Yeah, we are, but we are proud. Stop going to Whitby and stop going to like York and that, and don't spend any money in their fucking shithole places. It does me head in, right? But I'm telling you now, right, Whitby, you can fuck off, fishy smelling gothic cunts, right? You stay where you are, and we'll stay where we are. All right, whatever, none of it. And don't even think about coming to Teesside, right? Teesside Park, because I know all you cunts will turn up driving 20-year-old Volvos or fucking tractors because you're backwards. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've had enough of yous. Yeah, and York as well, right? Yous can all fuck off and get fingered by William Wallace again. Don't yous ever be slagging Teesside off like yous are, like we're the only people in the world that are coming to your shithole places, because when we stop coming and yous all go fucking skint, I'll be happy. Sorry.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, Mala. You know what I mean? And that message, you know, if I ever see a goth walking around the street from Whitby, he's getting fucking knocked out. I'm telling you now.
Yeah,
you know,
as an advocate, right? I've just had it through. They're all officially banned from Thornaby Town Centre as well. So you're not welcome anymore in Thornaby Town Centre. You Whitby fucking fish heads and you fucking York cockerels. All right.
Do you reckon, like the vicar? I mean, do you reckon he was stood outside a fish and chip shop and he just heard one go, "Hey, we got any mossy pays, like, mate?" And he's like, "Hey, that's a Teesside accent, that. Fucking get out."
I don't even know how different the accent is between Teesside and Whitby, but I'm sick of hearing people just slagging us off like it's all from the borough, it's all Teesside. Well, I tell you what, they can fuck off. Yeah, and I tell you what, right, and you know me and the clergy, I'm not a big man for religion, like I'm not, but I tell you what, that any time that sick fuck there feels like he's sick of babysitting altar boys, he can come and meet me, the creepy cunt. And I tell you now, right, if he fancies a go, I'll meet him in Broughton, because that must be halfway.
That's an equidistance fighting
exactly.
location.
I'll meet him in Broughton, right? And I tell you what, Vicar of Dibley, Vicar of Dipshit, don't you ever be slagging Teesside off again, because I am sick to death of it. And you know what, right? How do they know they're from Teesside? Everybody sounds the same within 30 miles of us.
That's a good point, but that's what I'm saying. Do you know, like, maybe there is a distinctive twang. Maybe you went, "Hey, look, can I have a battered sausage with that, mate?" You know what I mean? And that.
Maybe that's it. Maybe you just went, "Hey, what do you mean you don't have any parmos, you daft little cunt?" Right? And he went, "Oh, he must be from Teesside." Hey, well, I tell you what, you fishy Goths, we've had enough.
Well, listen, You know, Mala is serious when not only is he having a wrath against one of God's clergymen, he's also dropped the C-bomb 5 times in that rant. So, you know, it's a genuine news story that's really upset Mala when that happens. You know what I mean? I've not heard that many C-bombs since my wedding speech.
I am sorry, broadcasters. If you are offended, I don't mean it to be very bad or not like that. Honestly, they do me in. We are Teesside, we are proud, and I'm just sick of it. Why are they always blaming us? It's like them Leeds lot, you Jimmy Saviles. Yous can all be off as well. Not that mine's done now, I just don't like them.
No, you're right, and I do love the terminology fishy Goths. I love it.
For Daniel's son, the future seemed far from terrific.
Yeah, this place is a proper dump, like.
Yeah, you should go back to Ingleby Barwick then. Until he met the right girl.
Hey, Mum, she's proper class, like, she's book as fuck. Mint ass, like, as well, mint ass.
So where you taking me then?
Take you up the ass if you let me.
But that only angered the wrong guy.
Get him over there. There's that lad, you know, from the offshore
Doyle.
You know,
whatever he's called, I've done no wrong.
Then in one man, he found a teacher.
Well,
Hello, Mr. Mariagi. Mr. Mariagi, hello, anybody home?
And a friend.
Wouldn't want one of your onshore, like, lads like yourself, what you doing around here?
Hey, Mr. Mariagi, my name is Daniel's son.
What, Daniel's, what, are you the son of that Korean footballer who plays for Tottenham, like?
I might be, you know what I mean? No, I'm here because, like, I got my head caved in the other night off these lads who work on the wind farm. And you helped us out, which I'm grateful for, you other night, you know what I mean? You don't sound Chinese, like, I'll be honest.
Well...
You're the man who can teach me the way of the finger blast.
Well, do you know what I mean? I can sort it out, you know, I'll take you under my wing. You'll be like a son of man, you know what I mean? Because I used to work offshore, but now I'm working selling these cars. Give me 2 seconds, I'm just sorting out some higher purchase on this golf mine. Well...
Yeah, well, listen, I'm hoping you can help me, like I said, with some discipline and some teachings and that, because I'm about to enter the Tees Valley Finger Blasting Championships, and I'm getting bullied off these Doyles from the Orange Pip Kai, and I need to sort myself out, and I need to give them a fucking battering and show them I'm the best finger blaster in town, and I heard that you are the sensei of the masters of finger blasting and that, you know what I mean?
Because I'm offshore, mind, I've got all the success, you know what I mean? I've got all the tickets, do you know what I'm saying? And finger blasting is one of them. And I will help you, lad, you know what I mean? Because them lads from the Orange Pit Kai, they're only windies, aren't they? And they're the staunch enemy of us offshore lads. So I'll take you under my wing, you know what I mean? But first, you're going to have to do some work for us, you know what I mean, kid? Come here, I'll show you what I mean.
In the end, it will be in Daniel's hands.
Right, here we are, lads. You see, this is the fence on the outside of the garage, like, you know what I mean?
In his body.
If you're going to be an offshore worker and fight them Orange Pip lads, what we need to do is teach you.
And most of all, in his mind.
So what I want you to do is paint the fence. You do 3 coats on, 3 off, mind. Well...
Hey, I'm not doing your fucking fence for you, you lazy old twat. And anyway, I'm 4 on 4 off, you know what I mean? That's my rhythm.
Well...
A local tournament with more than just a trophy on the line.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, we'll see you at the Tees Valley Finger Blasting Championship, won't we, Daniel, son, eh?
Yeah, I'll be fucking waiting for you creepy cunt.
Hi, thank you for joining us here at the Tees Valley Finger Blasting Championships. Now we're all the way through to the grand final, where we've got Daniel's son from Maraaki Dojo Cars, and he's coming up against Peter Langton Tingley from Orange Pit Kai.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking bray you. I'm going to bray your box all over with these massive fingers.
Hey, you look at the size of that. It's like 3 fingers put together. Hey, that was class, that, mind.
Over to you, London Tingley.
Oh, well, I don't really like these girls, but let's have a go. Hey, that was good, that, man, but it wasn't as good as his.
Winner! We've got a winner! Daniel's son from Mariaki Dojo Car Sale!
Well,
Hi, fucking hell. Mr. Mariaki, this is for you and everything you taught me. And, my fingers are dead wrinkly.
well, hey, I wouldn't want one of them. Like, let's have a Breitling. You know what I mean, kid? Come on, let's get ourselves off to a kitchen party somewhere and celebrate. Well,
See you later, you fucking Doyles.
Introducing Pieball as Daniel's son,
I like your little tree. Is it ganja?
and Barry as Mr. Mariaki.
but what you dressed as a shower for, kid?
Offshore Productions presents The Karate Kidda.
Well, I'll be knocking out the back of your mind.
Oh, an Offshore Boys production there. I've never thought I'd hear a film about competitive finger blasting, but I did enjoy it. I do think they need to work on the premises of these trailers, though, because they just gave away the whole plot and who won in the end there. Fucking Doyles. Well, I've got a rant of my own. I don't know if you've seen in the news when you were flicking through my phone, which I'm unhappy about, by the way, because I've got a lot of flange on that hotline who contact me, and I don't want you fucking ending up sending a message with your broken pidgin English. You end up getting me all types of shenanigans. But my
I think I'm trying to sell him like life insurance, from Nigeria or something. What I do.
They think you're a reply text from entering a This Morning competition. Entered again by. But no, listen, my rant is, right, I don't know if you've seen, but the US have created a space force. Have you seen it in the news?
No, that's class.
It's not, right. They've created a space force, right? And do you know what they've called themselves? Guardians. They've called themselves Guardians of Earth, and they've even got like a little Star Trek logo. I'm not happy about this. Is Trump going to be like the Captain Kirk of it?
Well, no, he's getting out, isn't he? That other lad's going to bat him if he doesn't get out of his house soon. Told you. I read that the other day as well. Says if he's going to give him a bat.
I read he's biding his time. See what I did there? I stole a joke
what
off
they're
Twitter.
called? Space Force.
Space Force Guardians.
Space Force Guardian. Is that like going to have Charlie Dimmock going and doing space gardening? It sounds proper crap, that, like. Space Force Guardians. What the Guardian of, like, the galaxy? Yeah, I tell you what, they watch too many movies, them lot.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, does it make you think, though, that because NASA obviously has that big, massive telescope called the Bubble or whatever it is, right?
He has a bong called the Bubble. It's a massive one on the house.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
he's off his chops on this massive bong and he's thinking, yeah, there's fucking aliens coming. We need to set up some type of intergalactic space guardian force. And who do you think is going to be the first celebrity to sign up to it? I'm going Tom Cruise.
Oh, well, he's mad anyway, and he does all of that stuff. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah. I honestly think, bless him, bless the little cotton socks calling themselves the Space Guardians Force and all the rest of it. I mean, they're just mad, aren't they?
Do you reckon we'll create one, like, for Britain?
Yeah, but ours will be crap. It'll be like, because we all, like we'll call them the Space Constabulary Police Force.
Yeah, or space marshals, or something like space coordinators, space section coordinators.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, this is what they've been telling us, haven't they? The plan all along: hands, face, space. That's the next one. They've dropped it in there, haven't they? And then they've gone and started to take over space, the space cadets or whatever they're called.
They might be searching for a new planet for us to live on because the COVID is going to spread into every life form on Earth, including chromosomes and pigeons, and we won't be able to survive.
Well, yeah, possibly, but and that might actually be. But what you've got to think is, if they're the Space Guardians, did you say?
Yeah, Space Force Guardians, the Guardians they're called, yeah.
The Guardians of what?
Earth.
The Guardians of Earth.
Yeah.
That's class, that's it. So, like, did they just decide they were going to be that? And didn't have anything else? So can we just do stuff like that? Because I'm going to start that, me. If that's the case, that's it. Right, I'm putting it out here. Me and Ted, we're the Maras of Mars. Right, so we're looking after Mars, you know. US, you can have the Guardians of Earth, we're the Maras of Mars. So we've put it out there, and we will look after Mars and loads of other chocolate. No, I'm only joking. We'll look after Mars in space. Would you think, Ted, we can do that?
Jolie in my house is the guardian of all Mars and Milky Ways as well. Not allowed near them. No, you're right, mate. We should start our own space scuttle program where you do tours around the galaxy. What's it called? The atmosphere of Earth. But you just go up there for like a euphoric scuttle.
Well, in NASA's loft, right? He's got these plants, right? If like you take them, and like when you're having a normal tap. Like, you put some in, like, with your normal tap, and it takes you to outer space, man. It's class.
Oh. And then does he put the Prodigy song on? I'm condescending to outer space.
He does sometimes, but usually I make my own music when I'm up there. Do you know what I mean? It's class. It's a bit like banjo music.
I was going to say, I've heard you with your banjo before. Oh, God, ding, 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 ding. Ah, fucking hell. You mad twat. Hey. Mala, hey, listen. I suppose we need to talk about our first ever TED Talks live show that we did, which was live broadcast on Facebook, and it was broadcast on YouTube, and it was also on the George Pub and Grill Facebook as well. Got quite a lot of views. We got a lot of comments, and a lot of people enjoyed it. So we're going to do another one this Thursday, which I believe is the 14th of January. But I've got some questions for you, Mala, that have come to light. A few people were asking about the quality of your vest and if you're a bodybuilder. Have you got any thoughts on that?
Well, right. Listen, right, we're going to be honest with you, aren't we, Ted? We're going to be honest, right? Sometimes on this podcast, we don't say stuff that's actually true. Sometimes we just mess about, don't we, Ted? Because I don't know why, but we do. So it's like breaking the third wall when you look at someone in it. So it's like different to what maybe we might expect or want to be. However, like what's happening is I'm bulking up at the minute because I'm going for the role, and I wasn't allowed to tell anybody it, but I suppose I'll go now. Right, I am going to play.
What type of role? A bread roll?
No, I know. I'm cutting my carbs at the minute, right? Because it's all on the lowdown, right? But it is a NASA production. But I am going to play
Let me guess before you announce it. Are you going for the role of Panthro in Thundercats?
Well, I have too much hair, man. No. No. I know someone who could, though. He said...
Oh, classy, yeah.
It's not like Panthro, especially when he gets angry. No, right? But... so I'm in a proper NASA production. I'm up for the role, so I'm trying to do it now. And I'm going to play the lead in the life story of Bob Backlund. You remember the 90s wrestler, the WWF lad?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say the life story of Terry Duckworth.
I just naturally look like Duckworth, you know what I mean? But, I'm going to play the lead in the Bob Backlund story. It's called Take Me a Chicken Wing. So that's what I'm going to be. And he had like a proper big shaped mad chest, so that's what I'm trying to have now.
Did he also have a cheap-looking white beater vest as well?
Well, that was from Topman, that. Someone told me they said Primark. I have got some Primark ones, and I am going to wear them, but probably not. I thought that was just me and you having a chat, by the way, Ted. I didn't realise we were going live to the world.
Yeah, but the 2,000 people watched it, so it was a bit more than I anticipated, to be honest. But it spread the word. That's good. That's what we wanted.
Well, that makes sense, because I've had another, you know what I mean? Me MySpace account blew up over the weekend, so I'm all right.
Oh, not again, mate. I mean, that first your communication on MSN went, now your MySpace.
Well, you know, but I don't know. But there's one thing, because Broadback, she didn't know we were doing anything. She was a bit pissed off because I'd knocked coffee all over her front room carpet when I was getting excited. When Joe Wicks come on and that, and I was dead happy. So this week I'm coming live from Broadband's kitchen, so there might be a little bit of an echo. I don't know. We'll have to have a look.
Oh, I can't wait to see this lass's kitchen. Class. Yes,
I'm not going to lie.
We're going to go live this Thursday again on the same channels as well. I'll see if I can get another celebrity guest along if I can, because we managed to get Joe Wicks on talking about his workouts and his books and stuff like that. And we got Craig from the George on, so we might raffle off a couple more Parbos. Well, I say raffle, give them away for free. But good, yeah. That's I'm looking forward to that, Mallow. We had a good laugh, didn't we? Yeah.
It was class. And I tell you what, right? Thank you for everybody to being very kind, because I don't like none of this anyway, do I, Ted? So it's, do you know what I mean? It was hard for me, because it just is. It's hard for Mala.
It is. It's just like you said to that police officer, you like to wait in the shadows, don't you?
Exactly. I do my best work when I can't be seen. You know what I mean? That's it's just who I am. I don't like none of this fame stuff. You know, it's like
I'm teasing you into the limelight, Mala, because you'd have started in the making. Oh, I bet there. Sorry, you'd have started in the making, and I think it'd be good for you. And it also means I don't have to do all the talking on them ones as well. So it's good for me. You know what I mean?
Think about this though, right? If we became famous, right, and then how many fat lasses will be in the Daily Star saying that I nicked the biscuits and banged them and that? I mean, it's going to be horrific.
Well, we've already established, Mala, that if you're over 25 stone, you eat for free in the George Pub and Grill, so you're going to take a new lass every week, you said, when you're allowed.
Well, remember, Craig, and if you're listening, you said I could have some cheesy chips because I weigh 17 stone. Remember, that's must be, partially towards 25.
Yeah, that was the meat in the middle ground, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well,
And remember, we talked about how we're going to bring back dance-off, burn-off competitions as well. And I'm looking forward to doing them as well, like we used to in Walkers in Stockton. We'll have some good burnouts. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we had children of the night. Bang, get on there. I was in a fight.
I was lying on the floor at the end when I couldn't help it.
Oh, good. No, that's quality, that, mate. That's quality. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to go live again this Thursday, and hopefully every Thursday going forwards as well, because we need to extend our reach, because people who listen to the podcast sometimes don't watch the videos, and people who watch the videos sometimes don't listen to the podcast. So we're trying to mix it up a bit, and it's all entirely new content, and it's all improvised, and it's all shite. So tune in, Facebook or YouTube at TED HANKY Comedy this Thursday, or just go to the page if you're missing this Thursday, and you can watch it on the catch-up. There's no button or section that says catch-up. You just have to look through my posts and find it, you lazy shit.
Yeah, Ted, right? I have heard, though, that there's two lads that look a lot like us, but they speak miles posher than this. And I think, one day they might have to do it behind the scenes of Ted and Molly,
Oh, right, yeah. No, I think so. When we're allowed to, we're in a bubble, aren't we? But, we might need to bring in some cameramen and stuff like that. So we'll need to wait till COVID's restrictions are allowed.
And when I get the extension on the shed as well.
That's right, yeah. And once you've completed your film role, you'll have a bit of money. So what's paying you for that anyway?
Well, to be in the Bob Backlund biography, as he's putting it as, he's paying us basically in that leafy stuff he keeps in his loft. Now, eat it.
Right, yeah.
Well, it's class because it's helping me sleep at the minute. Like, because I have a bit and then I sleep, but it doesn't taste very nice. It stinks as well. But obviously,
you meant to smoke it.
yeah, apparently you can eat it, but I don't know.
Oh, Nasser. I miss that daft twat. What's he been up? I've not been to the shop for days, you know what I mean? So have you been in recently? Has he got any other things going at the moment? Because he's always got a scam.
Well, of course he has. Well, the only thing that he's got at the minute is he's getting his sunbed business operational, isn't he?
It's a good time to do it.
Well,
people lock down, get the tans on, and then when we're all released from lockdown, it'd be like just, it'd be like, like in Cocoon where they take the skins off. Running around the street.
Yeah, I tell you what, right, though, that it's going to be funny how, people will break a lockdown when they start having class haircuts 3 weeks in. And then everyone's like, oh, did that? And you're like, oh, well, lass.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm quite fortunate because Julie just puts a bacon bowl on my head and has a little trim round it, so that's all I need, you know what I mean? And your hair just grows upwards, so we just put it in a vice, don't we? We just put it in a vice and trim it.
Exactly. Well, not anymore. I just shave the back and sides now, and it just goes mad on the top, goes wild, it's class.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it, Mally. Good. Well, yeah, we had lots of positive feedback on that. So again, tune in this Thursday. What you doing now, Mally? What you putting your What's that you doing? You putting your shoes on?
Yeah, well, right, like this lass, right, that you used to, she said that I have to come for a porn run and she's expecting Ted, right? But, Ted, don't worry about it. You rated her 1 star, so I thought you wouldn't mind me nibbling her. So what I did is I sent her a little message from your phone, and then when I turn up, hopefully, she's not going to be too disappointed and she'll let me park her anyway.
Ah, right. That's fair enough. Yeah, this will be where I've got this app where all the girls who are scuttle. It's called Tit Advisor. I gave her 1 star because she fucking stunk. To be honest, mate. I did used to be on a couple of others such as Uber Meats and Thrust Meat, but I got banned off them.
Well, anyway, I'm going to get myself round there and let's see if she doesn't kick us out. You never know, she might let me finger her. So I'm off. And anyway, I need to keep up my cardiovascular fitness for when I knock out that vicar from Whitby. Hey, I'm coming for you, you fishy get. Right, I'll see you later. See you later, brothers.
See you later, Val. Oh, Val, there, off for the porn run. The poor bugger. He said he's going to go up to get a finger blast out with this lass. Well, I gave her 1 star, and I kid you not, listeners, right? My fingers almost dissolved like a barocca. It was that bad. So he needs to be very careful, and I just don't do it. Don't do it, Vala. Don't do it. Too late. He's gone. Oh, another fantastic episode there of TED Talks, the TED HANKY podcast. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please share it around and invite other people to listen to it. That would be grand, you know what I mean? Big thank you to sponsors, Boro Fan TV, Showcase Comedy, Last Stop to Edinburgh, and the George Pub and Grill in Stockton. Cheers, matters. Thank you very much. Give the Facebook pages a like and all that, you know what I mean? Usual shit. And this Thursday, remember, we are live with our TED Talks video podcast on Facebook and YouTube, so tune in, or if you're listening to the podcast later than that day, have a look on the Facebook page and just watch it, you know what I mean? It'll be on there, so it's like a rerun, a repeat. Just give it a watch, you know what I mean? So that's it. I'm going to love you and leave you for now, so have a great week, matters, and I'll see you all next time, and up the butter and believe.